सुदशरथ अजीर बिहारी सीतारामचरित अति पावन हिया की प्यास बुझत न बुझाए पुनि पुनि कीर्तन हो सुने सुनाए मधुर सरस अरु अति मन भावन नारायण नारायण I know. I don't need an introduction. My well-meaning advice is legendary. I'm always in the right place and at the right time. In fact, I remember one day that boy Valmiki asked me a most thought-provoking question. Who was the greatest of them all? The noblest? The most virtuous, most steadfast in his vows. And I said to him, there was only one such man, the legendary Shri Ram. And then I, the great Narad, magnanimously let him share the story with everyone. The epic of Shri Ram. Narayana, Narayana.
Powerful, but still childless. Court advisors urged him to offer a sacrifice to the gods. When the offerings had been placed in the fire, a majestic figure rose and offered a bowl of kheer, which was shared between the king's wives. Meanwhile, just at that time, the gods in heaven were much troubled by Ravan, the 10-headed demon king of Lanka. They turned to Lord Vishnu, the preserver, begging him to take human form to defeat this invincible demon. Vishnu agreed. In due course, the 3 wives of King Dashrath bore him 4 sons. Ram, in whom Vishnu had incarnated himself, was born to Kaushalya. Kekai bore Bharat, and the twins Lakshman and Shatrughan were born to Sumitra. From the very beginning, Ram, the eldest, was the epitome of humility and righteousness. Lakshman was deeply devoted to him. Similarly, Bharat and Shatrughan too were inseparable. The much-loved brothers spent their childhood in the pursuit of education and valor, to be skillful in all that a prince should be.
my mighty warriors, my great men. I have taught you everything I know. You are now ready to face the world. Go back to Ayodhya with peace in your heart and do whatever right you can.
Men. One day, the great sage Vishwamitra led Ram and Lakshman to the court of King Janak, who had a beautiful daughter named Sita. The king was holding a swayamvara, a competition in which the man who was able to lift and draw the powerful bow he possessed would become the groom of his beloved daughter.
Why is this thing so heavy?
I, the bravest of the brave, mightiest of the mighty, I who was blessed by Lord Shiva himself, I who could lift an entire mountain all by myself, will have no trouble with this little old bow.
Kings and princes, gods and demons in human forms, all who have gathered here today. You call yourself mighty heroes and great warriors? I'm yet to witness single one of you who is worthy of my beautiful daughter. Lord Shiva's mighty bow lies here, undisturbed, let alone aim it. None of you have even picked it up. Now what will become of my Sita? Will she remain forever unwed?
Brother Shri, wait no longer. This is the right time to try and win Sita Mate's heart. Go and show everyone what you are capable of.
Well, I hope I have better luck than the men who tried before me. Pray for me, brother.
Who are you, a valiant prince?
My name is Ram, O Raja, son of Dashrath.
My people, I present to you the noble Ram of Ayodhya. Summon King Dashrath at once. A glorious wedding will be held.
Were wed. They returned to Ayodhya and life was beautiful for a while. King Dashrath, who was growing old, started to think of handing over the reins of his kingdom to Ram, his rightful heir. He summoned his ministers, seeking their opinion, and they unanimously welcomed the suggestion.
Not working.
Wait, hold on. Our story has just begun. You can't have a happy ending just yet. Narayana, Narayana. You there, sir, tell me, Can a beautiful garden be without a serpent? Have you spotted who the serpent in our story is yet? Me? Not me. I never meant any harm with my little pranks. But that old wicked hag, that snake, Manthara, really poisoned Queen Kaikai's mind. Narayana, Narayana.
My dearest Maharani, how innocent you are. Can you really not see what's going on here? The king has always loved you more than the other queens. But as soon as Ram is crowned, Kausalya will become all powerful. And you will become her Dasi.
Manthara clouded Kaikai's mind and heart with suspicion and doubt. Kaikai, confused and distraught, finally agreed to Manthara's plan. She entered her angry room and waited for King Dashrath to visit her. It was the night before the coronation of Ram.
What is this, Priya? Why are you so distressed? I can't see you like this. Do you remember when you were in the battlefield 10 years ago? I saved your life and brought you to a safe place. In gratitude, you offered me two boons which I never asked for in all these years. Two boons which now it's the time. Will you grant them to me, Prabhu? Of course. Tell me, what do you want? A new palace, a jewelry, anything for you? Ha. Crown my son Bharat as the king of Ayodhya. Kaikai. And banish Ram to the forest for 14 years. No. Kaikai, why are you doing this to me? What has my son Ram ever done to you? Kaikai, Ram!
Ram was sent for immediately, and Queen Kaikai informed him of her conditions.
Is that all, Mate? Please, consider your boons granted. My father's promises are my promises to you. You could have asked me for my life and I would have given it to you. Send for Bharat. Ayodhya shall have a great king in him. And I shall set out for the forest right away.
Lakshman was furious with his father's decision. However, when Ram refused to yield, he begged Ram to let him accompany him. Sita too couldn't bear to stay away from her beloved husband. And the trio proceeded towards the forest, to the dismay of their family and the people of Ayodhya, who were left inconsolable.
What have you done, mother? Don't you know how much I love and respect Ram? This kingdom is nothing in his absence. I'm ashamed to call you my mother. You are heartless. You killed my father, and now you have vanquished my brother. I shall have nothing to do with you for the rest of my life.
In fact, now, with your father gone, I would like to go and live in the forest with Ram. I'm sure Kai will feel more comfortable without me here.
No, Matoshri. Please don't say that. Let me atone for my mother's sins. I shall go to the forest immediately, beg for Ram's forgiveness, and bring the rightful king back to Ayodhya.
That's my cue.
Bharat had failed to convince his brother. Despite his sorrow at his father's passing, Ram's resolve to honor his father's wishes had been unshakable. Bharat returned to Ayodhya with Ram's sandals, which he placed at the throne, and carried out the duties of the kingdom only as Ram's representative till their return.
Narayana, Narayana. You do know, don't you? The real reason, the divine reason why Ram couldn't return to Ayodhya at this stage? Ram was born for a greater reason. My Lord Narayan, the great Vishnu, the preserver himself, was incarnated in Ram for a greater purpose. It was all written in the stars. Narayana, Narayana.
Banks of the river Godavari, Lakshman quickly put up a comfortable hut, and they all, the sister of Ravan, also lived in Panchavati. Ravan was then the most powerful demon king who lived in Lanka. One day, Shubhnaka happened to see Ram in the forest and instantly fell in love with him. She changed into an alluring human form and started to woo him to wed her.
Oh, handsome stranger, I bestow upon you my hand in marriage.
Devi, I have to tell you that I am already married. However, you can request Lakshman if you wish. He is young and even more handsome than me.
Nice, not bad.
Devi, I am a mere servant of Ram. You are too beautiful for me, and I am very insignificant for you. Please keep your hand so you can bestow it on someone else, perhaps.
Oh, so you are the reason why they reject my advances? You an ordinary woman? Ah! Brother!
her brother Ravan's protection. Ravan was outraged to see his sister mutilated. She described all that had happened. Ravan's blood began to boil when he remembered how Sita had mocked him at her swayamvara. He decided to abduct Sita to avenge himself and hurt Ram and Lakshman at the same time for their behavior towards Shubhnaka. He hatched a devious plot. Ram's cottage in Panchavati.
Prabhu, I have never seen anything so entrancing as that golden deer. Swami, could you please catch it for me?
Ashya Sita.
Be careful, Mate. There is evil and trickery in these woods. Everything is not as it seems here.
But Lakshman...
Do you not remember that demoness who almost attacked you the other day?
But Lakshman, how can such a gentle and a graceful creature be dangerous? Please go after him before he runs away.
Lakshman, please take care of your sister-in-law whilst I go after the deer.
Marich takes Ram very deep into the woods.
Ah! Oh!
Oh Lakshman! Oh Sita! Hell! Hell!
This is no ordinary deer. This is a treacherous enchantment. I should never have listened to Sita. I just hope they are safe.
Meanwhile, at the hut in Panchavati.
Lakshman, please go after your brother. I think he's in danger. He's calling for help.
What you are asking of me is impossible. Bratha Shri has left me in charge of your well-being. What kind of a protector would I be if I leave you here defenseless in this perilous forest? Something is wrong. Gallant Ram is invincible. He would never call out for help like that. Never. Forgive my impertinence, but you should have never asked him to go after that enchanted golden deer. I hope he is alright.
I hope and pray that your delay doesn't affect him adversely. Please, Lakshman, I implore you.
Alright, if you insist.
I didn't do it.
As long as you stay within this line that I have drawn, you shall be safe by the grace of God. Please do not exit it for any reason whatsoever.
So which one? 1-7.
Humans, even the noblest,
Stand the cleverest, sometimes can be so gullible. So human, I guess. Show them a pretty toy and off they go on a wild goose chase. Or should I say, a wild deer chase. This was the opportunity that Ravan was looking for. Should I tell you what happens next? Nah, I'll let you wait and see what happens. Narayana, Narayana.
But I can't accept food from the floor. If you cannot trust me, then I will leave here. Disappointed and hungry. I shall leave no blessings.
No, wait, let me think. I'm coming, please don't go. Here you go.
Not without you, my beautiful. Come with me back to Lanka, where you shall be my queen. After all.
No! Ram! Help me! Lakshman! Help me! Ram! Help me!
Realized that they had been tricked. They ran towards the cottage. The cottage was empty as they feared. They searched and called out her name, but all in vain.
Sita!
Mate!
Sita!
Mate!
Suddenly they heard a cry.
Ah! Ah!
They ran towards the source and found a wounded eagle lying on the ground. It was Jatayu, the king of eagles and a great friend of Dashrath.
Jatayu, my dear uncle, who left you in this state?
I saw Ravan abducting Sita. I attacked him. I tried with all my might. But he got off my wing and left me helpless. I could not help her. He flew southwards. Putra, Ram. my lord traveled a long, long way and met a lot of good people. Some with very strange ways of showing their devotion. Narayana, Narayana.
Such a long time for this moment, Prabhu. Especially for you. I have tasted each one of them. They are sweet and worthy of you, Prabhu.
I have a different one. Narayana, Narayana. Tell me, would you have eaten them, her half-eaten food, just to give her happiness? Well, that is why his kindness and humility are unparalleled. Narayana, Narayana. Thankfully, Shabri told him to go and meet Sugriv, the monkey king who might be able to help them. They were in a very similar situation. Sugriv's brother Bali had not only driven them out of the kingdom, but had also taken away his wife. You see the similarities? Narayana, Narayana.
Who are these fine young men? They are wearing simple robes, but there is an aura around them, which makes me think they are not ordinary humans. Are they friends? Or has Bali sent them to trick me? Hanuman! Hanuman! Where are you? Go right away and find out who they are.
To Sugriv, who sought help from Ram to kill Bali. Otherwise, he could not even help if he wanted to. Ram readily agreed. Bali was vanquished. Sugriv became the king of Kishkind. The coronation took place, and soon after, he ordered key members of his Vanar Sena to find out Sita's exact location.
Hanuman, if there is anyone that can find Sita, it is you. Take this ring to prove your identity as my messenger. Give it to her when you find her. I have recognized you. You are Dharma incarnate. I pledge my lifelong devotion and service.
trail left by Sita. When they came to the end of the land, the monkeys were perplexed about how to cross the huge ocean that stretched right in front of them.
Our superheroes.
Hanuman, the only man who can go where no other monkeys can. The only man who can cross this mighty ocean.
Me?
Yes, you!
Why me? Yes, I can. Thanks to my father, the god of wind.
Can you not go big and small as you wish?
Yes, I guess I can. Thanks to my father, the mighty Pavan.
Then go, Pavan Putra Hanuman.
Go with the wind! Jai Hanuman!
Jai Shri Ram!
Smaller and landed as a tiny, insignificant creature. He passed through the city unnoticed and managed to enter the palace, quietly searching for Sita. Finally, Hanuman located her in Ashok Vatika, one of Ravan's beautiful gardens. Hanuman hid and watched Sita from a distance as she was being guarded.
I have waited enough. Be sensible and become my queen. Your arm cannot cross this ocean and through my invincible city. You better just forget about him. Oh, and if you think someone is coming to swoop down out of the sky to save you, then you are wrong.
No, you are wrong. Go away. I shall never surrender.
Then you leave me no choice but to kill you! I shall return in 1 week. Your answer better be different then.
Hanuman waited and waited. Patiently. And when the coast was clear, he jumped down from his perch to greet Sita. When he explained who he was and showed her Ram's ring, Sita was overjoyed.
Come with me, Mata. I shall take you back to Shri Ram right away, and no one will know.
I thank you for the offer, Hanuman. But no, I cannot return home with you secretly. Since my abduction, I have cried incessantly and prayed for the gods to help me. That villain has threatened me. He has cajoled me. My reputation and my pride both have suffered. They need to be avenged. I want Lord Ram to take me home with the honor I deserve.
All right, Ma. If I can't take you back from me secretly, then why do I care for secrecy? Let everyone know that Shri Ram's messenger was here.
पराक्रम से गूंजे त्रिभुवन धरती पाताल दुष्ट भंजन जल सागर करे पराजय क्रंतंत्रिका निरंतर लोक बंधन महाबली महारुद्र महाबच्चा शौर्यवान वीर हनुमान महाबली महारुद्र महाबच्चा शौर्यवान वीर हनुमान महावीर पूजम हितरंगी निवार सुमति संगी कंचन वरण विराज सुबह साधारण
Hanuman was finally put on fire. The mischievous monkey, though, used his magical powers and enlarged his body and the length of his burning tail. Running through the streets of Lanka, inflicting great damage and setting the city on fire.
You small demon, just wait to see what my Shri Ram has in store for you.
Everyone in Ravan's court, though, was in favor of his abduction of Sita. His younger brother Vibhishan opposed him vehemently and was immediately cast out. To Lanka.
Destruction.
Never! Let the battle begin!
Preparation for the war began. Thousands died on each side, and the ground was soaked in blood. Ravan's brother, the gigantic and formidable Kumbhakaran, who slept for 6 months and ate mountain loads of food, was woken up
my slumber when I was in such a delicious dream. Was it you? Or was it you? I hope someone can justify this plunder, or else I will make them my minced meat and will gulp it to appease my hunger.
He was reluctant to go to war, and he did not agree with Ravan's actions. Nevertheless, he agreed to support his brother. He rushed to the battlefield, causing great destruction to the monkey army. Ultimately, his killing spree was ended by a powerful arrow from Ram's arsenal. Needed the healing power of the Sanjeevani booty to revive him. All credit to the speed and strength of Hanuman, who fetched the entire mountain from the Himalayas. Eventually, Lakshman severed Indrajit's head from his body and Indrajit was overcome. A heartbroken Ravan furiously rushed to the battlefield to conclude the long-drawn fight against Ram and his army. Forcing his way past Lakshman, Ravan came face to face with Ram. The fight was intense. Nothing seemed to be working. At this point, Vibhishan and just like that, Ravan was born. The end was sudden and final.
सियापत रामचंद्र की
कृपालु भज मन हरण भव भय दारुणम् नवकंज लोचन कंज मुखकर कंज भव भय दारुणम् श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम श्री राम नारायण नारायण. Too long had they tested Prabhu's endurance and patience. Having served the purpose which he had been born in human form, it was now time for some reflection and jubilation. Ram and Sita, the golden couple, were reunited. My Lord made sure Lanka was left in the good hands of Vibhishan. You see, he was the real reason that Ram could defeat the nearly indestructible Ravan. He told Ram to aim straight for the vulnerable navel. Ghar ka bhedi Lanka dhaye. And that, my dear friends, is the origin of that popular saying. So, Jai Shri Ram. Narayana
And thus 14 long years had passed, and it was time for Ram, Sita and Lakshman to head back to Ayodhya, their beloved kingdom. The people of the kingdom were delighted to have their king back. There was a new moon in the sky. People lined the streets with lamps. its happy conclusion. On stage, Sarthak as Shri Ram, Gauri as Sita Maya, Sujit as Lakshman, Geeta as Queen Sumitra, Chandni as Queen Kaushalya, and Mansi as Queen Kekel. Jay as Shatrugna, Harry as Bharat. The beautiful dancing girls, Jaya, Sandhya, Rajita, Radhika, and Suraj as Muni Vashisht. Ishan as King Janak, Payal and Grishma as Sita's friends, Nutan as the evil Manthara, Renu as Shurpakha, Anuradha as Shabri, Ansh Shikant as Sugriv, and Shiva as Vibhishan. Aryan as Indrajit, and Yash Kumbhakaran. Aryan also played the prince at Sita's swayamvara. Now for Ansh, Vansh, Rivan and Adi as the monkey army, and Stuti, Tia and Shivani as the trees in Ashok Vatika. Stuti also played young Ram, Tia was young Lakshman, Ansh was young Bharat, and Vansh was young Shatrugna. Now let's have Sachi on stage as Narad Muni. Narayan, Narayan. Sarthak, will you do the next honors and get on stage? Ishan as the mighty Rama. And now a few more very, very important people without whom this could not have been successful. Akanksha, our narrator with the mellifluous voice. Okay, I have to mention two people here without whom I couldn't have done anything. My greatest friends, Sandhya and Abby, who have just been everywhere and done everything. Also, not to forget, Martin on lights. Thank you, Martin. Kelly and his team. Amol, the university students from Solent, Zoe, Matthew and Zach.